Oh shit, fucking liar. Oh shit.
Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Greer. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing on first down. Seymour. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in.
Nice.
Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Is there a playbook on me? Anybody knows the full deep on right off the bat?
Before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot in the first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, you piece of shit team. Produce for me now. Garbage Buffalo. The Buffalo trash.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit. Get it.
On first down, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Vaughn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
57 go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones going to throw again. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the ball. Now.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the
took the wrong angle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And the Raiders are running inside the trenches there.
For 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This team's got too many holes.
After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
What they need,
and taken successfully.
Tell them here as soon as I can.
The Bills come to the line to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Alpha. Strip that ball.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has absorbed the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. He gets this one to board. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, what kind of formation? Whoa, what formation is that?
Play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Why was my receiver freaking tackle? Oh, it's okay. I don't know what the hell's going on. Why is that? This is so stupid. What is going on?
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Drop deep. Clear. Snap.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the
Jesus Christ. Of course this guy would get hurt.
Now a stoppage here as we've got Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
This team's like a paper cloth, man. Everybody gets injured on this team.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it in across the track.
Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry.
Lost my best player of the year.
Now on the year.
For the year?
Extra point right now for tying this score.
Dislocated hip. I don't see him coming back.
Yeah, you're right. That's a year.
It's 14.
Oh, is that your running back in the first quarter?
He went down on his very first carries.
Yeah.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I can't believe I didn't score.
The 2.
You'll score at this team.
Look at my stats. He's my whole team.
You'll score, don't worry. This team sucks.
All my running backs are 60 overall.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, see? This defense sucks.
That little gun was a gain of 11. Ravens having a first down as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Seymour. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this dig, has got to be priority 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, Seymour. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9.
Nice.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching thing, get your head around. Rotate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 93 the mic. Here we go. Pete, get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A couple of first downs has the football position.
What is going on?
They come up 1st and 10.
Jesus. I don't know why my players are all fucked up. Excuse my French.
It's crazy.
Now a give to Breida. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Stupid. This game is like it's getting worse.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mic. And let's pin the mirrors back in the go.
2nd and 5. Able to escape, and he goes down.
We coming all day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw from his end zone. Seymour. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 98 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Right there, 54.
Jones to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit, recon, 132 fighter.
Safety's gripping.
Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raider offense offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Oh my God.
That's caught
Jesus Christ, these corners suck ass.
Touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
All right, Coach.
These corners suck ass.
For quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Ready! 60 or.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. So here's a first and 10
Jesus
in Raider
Christ, man.
territory
What is going
at the
on?
45-yard line.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Now with a play clock
That is
almost
ridiculous. I don't know what the hell's going
Call
on.
for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. 60 out.
From the gun, Jones.
Are you kidding me, dude? You can't be.
Not sure what happened out there, but it
God.
looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here for Herman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Are you kidding me, dude?
Right now.
What is going on?
Successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Go.
Jesus Christ.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
You draw perfect.
Oh my God, what is going on?
And with the
I'm
play
just wasting my timeouts because my whole...
timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Are you kidding me, man? What is going on? I don't know what, I mean, no, this is frustrating.
I mean, it is sitting
Big time weird.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive
This
coordinators
is
are
ridiculous.
the football 1st down. I got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about that.
Let's restart it, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let's look at this. I mean, every play I pick, my lineman is all out off there.
I see. So I'm going to play that.
Okay. Jesus. It's so stupid, man. What the hell's going on with this stupid game?
Hey.
Hey, let's see if this works. God forbid. Stupid game.
Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
All right, I'm going to try it right off the bat, see.
Ready? 30 base.
No, it's fine now. Yeah, it's fine now. Stupid. So stupid.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. Trying to do on 3rd down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. This up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 8-3. You better be afraid of me. Cover. Under 10. 10. 49. Snap.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got 4.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Greer. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready, set.
Months 56. Hey, get away. Check 15, check 15.
61, match box, slice. Yep. 5.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And oh, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
5.
Give me some. Here we go.
Yeah.
Stay with your man.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Hey, orbit.
Check 30.
Get it.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones now operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now.
Yeah.
Our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Greer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let me pause it.
Ready up.
Oh.
Now.
2nd down and goal.
Jesus
Jones
Christ, dude.
looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught for the Bills touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, C6, C6.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Protein spill. 5.
Operating from the gun. Seymour under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
I thought I had time
Now
out.
the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay.
Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The final shot before break. Seymour. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
18 Gator. Smooth.
On first down, Seymour. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on second down, Seymour. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge.
What?
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer
Why was it incomplete?
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best
Can't so like that was
what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get
look
him
completed.
Oh, I don't mind getting beat by somebody. I don't want the computer to do it.
This offense in
It's
desperate
not going to let me
need of conversion.
even challenge it.
Third down.
You didn't challenge it?
I rubbed my little finger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Okay,
Santos'
sorry.
kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 93. Hey! Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Shoot!
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
Jones going to throw again. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 2.
54. Mike 54.
Back to throw. Jones. It completes it to Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Mike 54.
You're out. And ready. Greystone, travel.
Check. Fred no. Check 37. Check 37.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go on.
Now a give right side. Barker. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Greer. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Back to throw. Seymour. He's going to float this over the middle. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st down, Greer. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. It's celebrating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A
Bo
great
Jackson.
effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are back.
Bo Jackson
within a single
reincarnated.
score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit
Bo
soft
knows.
in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It would be a tie game, yeah. He'd probably be, yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Trust me, these receivers suck, man. My receivers suck.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What the hell?
Looking to throw. Jones taking a deep shot here for wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards
My
deep.
first read on that play is the tight end that's on the left side. But then I try to read the slot receiver on the right side coming across. The guy going up the seam was my 3rd read.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Oh,
Jesus. Once you feel like you can go back
Come here, Bo.
and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score.
God damn it.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
You have ran more on me than anybody else so far. I think you have 277 yards.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, Jesus. I just realized.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, you got
it. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run on first down.
Oh.
It's Greer. Room here to run. 20. 34 yards there at a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This defense is just horrid.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Greer. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Jesus.
And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you can be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
On the set. Check. Orbit.
Mike 54.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jones, off play action. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Jones operating from the gun. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, Jesus. 9 seconds.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive. Seymour. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there of 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Greer.
No!
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is
Yes,
exactly
it
how
did.
it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a position to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. If the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Get it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Bravo!
Looking to throw. Seymour. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's the Raiders punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
On the double. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got there. Go.
On 1st down, it's Barker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, and it's intercepted.
God, yes.
Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
56 is Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Greer, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
What we got?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Seymour. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Seymour. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good.
Thanks, brother. Good game, brother. That was a good damn game.
And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Buffalo, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.